A bed of roses.
An effortless, happy situation. For example, weight loss is a challenging task for me. Not a bed of roses.
At the end of the rainbow.
Said of something that is appealing, but seemingly elusive or very hard to obtain. For example, Pete spent his whole college life thinking a cushy job like this was the end of the rainbow, but now that he has it, he is feeling fairly disenchanted.
Buckle down.
Work extra hard. For example, if I want to get a passing grade this semester, I will really need to buckle down and study hard.
Caught with one's pants down.
Unprepared. For example, we seriously underestimated our opponents yesterday and totally got caught with our pants down.
If you snooze, you lose.
You have to act fast to get what you want. For example, come on, we have to get to the bakery early. Before all the donuts are sold out, you snooze, you lose.
If you want something done right, do it yourself.
You can't always rely on others to do things the way you want them to be done. For example, damn, this report is a total mess. I guess it's true what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself.
In cold blood.
Do it deliberately and in an unemotional way. For example, he murdered his friend. He shot him down in cold blood.
It never rains, but it pours.
When something good or bad happens, similarly good or bad things tend to follow. For example, after 2 months of looking for a job, he suddenly has 3 job interviews this week. It never rains, but it pours. Another example, Fred can't believe that this morning he had a flat tire, and when he went to the garage to get the tire patched, he discovered he didn't have any money, and he couldn't even charge it because his credit cards expired. It never rains, but it pours.
It's not over until the fat lady sings.
Don't assume that something is finished until it's actually finished. For example, we may be leading now, but it's not over till the fat lady sings. The other team can still win, so let's stay focused.
Jam on the brakes.
Press brakes of a vehicle suddenly. For example, I had to jam on the brakes when I saw the little boy.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
It's important to keep an eye on your competitors. For example, as a politician, he must keep his friends close and his enemies closer.
Kill the goose that lays the golden eggs.
To destroy something that gives you a lot of money to get immediate returns. For example, firing the programmer who created your most successful app is like killing the goose that lays the golden egg.
Knee-jerk reaction.
A quick, automatic response. For example, she made a knee-jerk reaction without carefully considering the consequences of her actions.
Let bygones be bygones.
Don't dwell on past problems or conflicts. For example, Derry and Beatrice decided to let bygones be bygones and made peace with each other.
Lie down with dogs, wake up with fleas.
If you associate with bad or dishonest people, bad things will happen to you. For example, I worry about my brother hanging out with all those troublemakers. If you lie down with dogs, you will get up with fleas, you know?
Mind your own business.
Do not interfere with other people's lives and affairs. For example, mind your own business, will you? 'Cause I can take care of my problems.
Money can't buy happiness.
Material possessions can't make you truly happy. For example, the high rate of depression among lottery winners proves that money can't buy happiness.
Notch up.
To win or create a record. For example, One Direction notched up the finale with their amazing voice.
No pain, no gain.
You have to work hard to achieve your goals. For example, the road to becoming a doctor is long, hard, and exhausting, not to mention expensive, but no pain, no gain.
No rain, no rainbow.
Positive things usually happen after or alongside bad things. For example, she was so incredibly hurt by her last boyfriend. But after their relationship ended, she met her new. No rain, no rainbow.
Old as the hills.
Someone who very old. For example, the man looks as old as the hills.
Once bitten, twice shy.
Afraid of doing something again. For example, once bitten, twice shy, I can't ski.
Out of sight, out of mind.
People tend to forget things that they can't see or think about. For example, the boss hasn't been down to the warehouse in months, so he has no idea that there are so many issues in here. Out of sight, out of mind, I suppose.
Play your cards right.
To behave or work in a way that gives you an advantage or improves your odds of success. For example, play your cards right in college, and you'll get a great job after you graduate.
Rainbows and unicorns.
Innocent, carefree happiness. For example, he knows it's sad having to see someone he cared about betray him like that. But life isn't all rainbows and unicorns.
Round the bend.
Crazy. For example, my neighbor is round the bend. Don't try to mess with her.
Shoot from the hip.
To speak bluntly or rashly without thinking carefully. For example, don't feel bad about what she said. She has a habit of shooting from the hip, but she means no harm.
Shoot oneself in the foot.
Doing something stupid or making a silly mistake. For example, why does Kyle always shoot herself in the foot by saying the wrong thing?
Up for grabs.
Available for everyone. For example, this pizza slice is up for grabs.
To chase rainbows.
To pursue something that is impossible. For example, I can't chase rainbows my whole life. I need to pick a stable career and start being an adult.
Two wrongs don't make right.
It is never right to wrong someone, even if they have wronged you first. For example, she may have taken your pencil, but retaliating by taking her pen isn't the solution. Two wrongs don't make a right.
What's done, it is done.
You cannot change what has already happened. For example, I'm really disappointed in what you did. But what's done is done. Let's just forget about it now.
Keep one's chin up.
Remain brave and keep on trying. For example, I know things have been difficult for you recently, but keep your chin up. It will get better soon.
Know something like the back of your hand.
Know something very, very well. For example, if you get lost, just ask me for directions. I know this part of town like the back of my hand.
To get the ball rolling.
Start something, especially something big. For example, we need to get this project started. As soon as possible, I'm hoping you will help me get the ball rolling.
To set the Thames on fire.
To do something sensational or remarkable. For example, when she was a child, Jody dreamed of setting the Thames on fire as a famous actress.
To step into dead man's shoes.
To come into an inheritance. For example, Jane found herself having to step into the dead man's shoes and lead the company through these challenging times.
To throw dust in one's eyes.
To try to deceive someone or mislead someone. For example, the company's CEO tried to throw dust in everyone's eyes by giving a carefully crafted speech.